So the thing about a metal match or ferro rod, let me tell you a little secret. Okay, listen close. You have to strike it really hard. Most people just do this. Not very hard. You want to get good, strong scrapes off of it. Find a 90-degree edge. I sharpened this up right here, just straight with the file. And I made a nice sharp 90-degree edge. So I can get some good scrapes off of it. Not this. Or some people do this. Now it's better to put in the middle of the tinder, work a hot spot, and then stop right before the bottom. So this one is going to be a good example of working a hot spot because it's some dried grasses that were underneath my wood stove. So let it burn for a minute, roll it over so the flames burn up. And you can see you'll want a lot more to initially get your fire going. But here's what I see a lot of people do. They stay way back here and try and shoot the sparks into the tinder. That takes a long time and most of the time won't light it up. You want to get your sparks nice and close and hot and work that spot. And so you guys can see, when you stop right before the bottom. What helps is to angle it down so your tip hits, so you're not smothering your tinder and your sparks or a flame that comes up all the way down. That's the other big common thing that I see. Go down, stop right before the bottom. If you're lighting a Vaseline and cotton ball, pull it apart one way, turn it 90 degrees, pull it apart the other way. Usually only need to do that 2 or 3 times. Metal match in close to the tinder, strike down, lights right up. Let's smoosh up this Vaseline and cotton ball here and not spread it out. See, it doesn't light as easily. You want to spread it out so those cotton fibers, you can get more Vaseline and accelerant to it, and it lights a lot easier for you. Let's go find some other tinders. And a lot of branches from pine trees are angled down like this, and just most of them at the base, there's pitch. So look for a dead branch. And it doesn't have to be angled down like this. A lot of them have it already. Let's see if there's any in this one. Smell it. There's a little bit in there. There's a little bit of this dark stuff here. Smells like pine sol. Not as much in this one. Let's go to a different tree. This one was right next to where we're at, so I thought I'd just try it. There's usually pitch in these lodgepole branches. Oh yeah. Try and get them right at the base. Let's bring it back, light it up. So hopefully you can see the difference between this one and this one. This one, it just looks saturated with something. Now it looks wet right on the outside here because it is wet on the outside, but inside it's pitch that's solidified, and this is waterproof. So this, all you need to do is scrape down. We're going to try and get it pretty sturdy here. I'm going to put this right in my belt buckle. It has a real distinct smell. You may have seen it sold in stores as fatwood. That's what some people call it. And then you can do this method right here. Any type of heartwood scrapings that's dry. Turn your knife 90 degrees. It helps if your knife is sharper, but that just makes nice, thin shavings, thinner than a feather stick. And this is nature's Vaseline and cotton ball. My favorite, a lot of dudes I work with, their favorite. And you can find pitch stumps all throughout the woods as well. Just solidified pitch in the stumps. But you scrape that off, do as much as you want, scrape straight down, work that hot spot, and you'll see some of that black smoke coming off as the pitch would. This one isn't super saturated. There's a fair amount in there, but the darker it is, the more pitch that's in the wood. Couple tinders that have worked well for me that I've used primarily all throughout the years of teaching and showing other students and having them practice at the same time. I'll show you more down the road. Stay tuned to the channel. Keep surviving.